What's up guys, it's Nobek coming at you with another episode of But Does It Spin? And today we're looking again at Infinity Nados. I did tell you that I did have the next battle set, the one that is more recent now. And here it is. It is the Advanced Edition Stacking Battle Set. Aries Wings and Fiery Dragon. Those are the Nados that are included. It does come with an arena, 2 launchers, rev-up launchers, and it looks like it comes with 4 Nados, but this 2 is 1 Nado and these 2 are another Nado, and it does come with 2 tools to disassemble them. It is a magnetic combat system, as you can see, one top on the other. They are magnetic, MCS. And I think this one is fantastic. This obviously is very different from what you see in Beyblade. And I love it. It's Infinity Nado trying their own thing, and I think that's fantastic and great. If you turn it around, on the side it does say that it has interchangeable components. You can change the tops to look different with different parts. That said, they don't provide you any extra parts or anything to change them, and I don't have any more advanced system stacking system Nados, so there's not much we can do with it at the moment, but we will still look at this battle set as it is immensely cool, in my opinion at the very least. So yeah, you do rev it up to shoot by pressing the button. And then as it's spinning, you can rev up the second part and launch it on top. Of course, you can do it both at the same time, but if you launch the second part afterwards, as the first part is starting kind of to lose stamina, then you regain stamina, and just like this, you can like tower them up and whatnot. It's kind of crazy, pretty cool. I do think is pretty interesting. And here, some name of the parts, which isn't too interesting to me. But yes, so let's open this and let's see if they spin. Here is the arena, the stadium that came with the set. It is simpler looking perhaps, but it does make the dish deeper than their first battle set, which was the biggest issue, that it made things a little boring, and now they did fix that. And as you can see, it does have 3 pockets where it does say all day. That is, like I mentioned in the previous video, the creator of Infinity Nado. Yeah, so this is how it looks. Pretty simple, nothing too fantastic. It is just 1 layer instead of having that second part come down to have like a wall. It is, you know, a simple stadium, but I like that. It's okay. It's not too bad. The plastic is sturdy as per usual with Infinity Nado stuff, so it's fantastic. And here's my cat. She loves stadiums. Hey, come on, baby. Let's move her away. So here we are with the other stuff from the box. It does come with the tools to open it up. I haven't tried it, mostly because these are pretty solid. Let's set the camera down to take a look at these, because I need both hands. And yeah, this is Aries Wings. Let's try to focus here a bit. Aries Wings. This is the main Nado. I'm gonna move this away because I think it's trying to focus in the background. This is the main Nado. And this is the interesting thing. The tip that spins, that touches the stadium, is pretty fine, pretty thin metal point. But then the moment you put the second part of it on, it presses this button, and when that happens, it brings down the rubbery plastic tip to make it more of an attack type, I guess. So that is interesting, because as a spinning, you put the top on top, and it changes its behavior on the stadium. So that's pretty cool. This is sort of free spinning because it stays on by magnets, not by any latches or anything like that. This is free spinning as well. And yeah, so that's fantastic. I do like this quite a bit. This is Fiery Dragon, and the tip is exactly the same. I have some cat hair on me. It is exactly the same. And I think they're mostly the same because this spinning thing is, you don't see any texture on it, right? It just changes the painting on it. This system is the same. What changes is the metal layer. You can see that they are slightly different. So I guess that is the only thing that would affect their spin difference when they impact, when they fight each other. That said, I like this quite a bit. These are very robust, just like all the other Infinity Nados. They don't rattle. They're very sturdy. They're very heavy, and I like that quite a bit. These are the launchers, and as you can see, these are very different from the previous Infinity Nado launchers. And some people didn't like that because, at least with Beyblade, different generations do have different launchers, but across all the seasons of one generation, they tend to keep that same launcher. Yeah, like the first Metal Fight launcher that you get will be the same one you can use for Metal Masters. It won't matter, right? Just like with Bakuten Shoot as well, except for in Bakuten Shoot, for the heavy metal system, they did change at the very end, but it was still a very long time where they still let you use the same launcher. But with Infinity Nados, they did change it a few times, actually. So that is a little sad, I guess, but since they did change their tops quite a bit, they had to adapt the launchers as well. So it is understandable, I guess. And yeah, they do have magnets here to latch on to the top, and then you rev it up to spin it, and then you press this to launch. I think it is very fantastic. They did give you like a grip already on the launcher, which is fantastic. I love having grips on my launchers. That was the one gripe I had with the previous, the basic set of Infinity Nado, that they only gave you this little block. They were big enough, like bigger than the Beyblade stuff, to hold on to, I guess, but nothing beats having a grip to do it. It is very comfortable to use. I guess smaller hands would be better for this, but I do have like a normal adult hand, and I still think it's okay. I do put my index finger here and just kind of like let the other fingers slide like this. The pinky doesn't really get on there, I guess, but it does feel very comfortable to hold it like this. Yeah, and you have to press the button to release it. So it can get a little weird sometimes, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, the design of these things, maybe not the best. I do think it's okay, you know, it works. Why not? I think it's not too elegant, I guess, but I think it still has this cool factor to them. Just as with this base, because they have like it's like pretty much two tops on top of each other, there's not much they can do with design of the layer. As you can see, there are no dragons or anything showing here. There's no knights anymore. So the design suffers from that, I guess, but they still made it look slightly different, I guess. I guess this to this is just a color difference. Well, like I said, the metal layer is different, and that this is like a mask, and this is a dragon, fiery dragon, Aries Wings. It is what it is. You can't have everything, yeah. So of course they don't look as cool as Beyblades, but I think they're still pretty nice. So let's have some test spins and test battle. Let's bring the arena back. So here we are with the arena. Let's it's gonna be hard to do a battle because I need to rev it up and then launch. So I don't think I can do it both at the same time. But here it is. Let's try with just the base top first of Aries Wings. So it does spin like that, and then you can put the second part on and spin that. And try to match it on top. And it does change its behavior because the tip came down, the rubber part of the tip came down, and it spins around like that. We can get the top part of Fiery Dragon to put that on top as well. And it will keep on spinning like that. And that's as much as we can stack on one because we only have two. But yeah. So let's try to do a battle of sorts. Yeah, so we did launch Fire Dragon for last, so it did win. And like I said, there's not much difference from one to the other, just the metal part impact. So I obviously the one I launched second will most likely win. I guess that said, we could try to maybe launch the second one like this already, and then stack the first one again so that its stamina comes back somewhat. We could try that. Let's try that. It's getting hectic. They're mostly avoiding each other. Not too much fighting going on, I guess. But I think it's difficult. I guess if you had more to stack on top of each other, and if you could just launch more of them onto the arena, that could be more exciting. The arena is pretty big compared to the size of the tops. There you go. But Aries Wings still lost, despite us having launched this second. But yeah. I think these are fantastic in its own right. I think they're very different. We didn't see too much clashing, but as you heard, when they hit each other, they do make a lot of noise. They do have metal contact points, and they are pretty heavy. So I do like this quite a bit. The battles are not as exciting, but I think the idea and the build quality of these are amazing, pretty cool. I do like that there are magnets involved. I do like rev launchers quite a bit. And yeah, that is what I had to say. That is what I had to show. If you like this, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We will be bringing more content like this. I will try to get my hands on some more advanced stacking system NATOs just to see if the other ones will be different. I realized that because this is a battle set, maybe, you know, these are the basic two. They're the two main characters. So maybe some of the other ones will have cooler designs. I don't know. We'll check it out. And of course, we do look at more Beyblade stuff, more spin top stuff. So yeah, if you're into those, stay tuned. And I'll see you next time. And until then, stay nerdy, guys.